To all of my new subscribers, you guys have really come through for me and you showed your support. Please continue to make sure you like and subscribe and share your comments. Right now, it's not working because they're shadow banning me. They're trying to do me dirty. As you can see, when you go back to check the comments that you left, they just somehow disappear. You end the video, 15 people watching, 10 people, 20 people. There's like 6 and 7 likes. You go back and look, there's zero. I've learned being a Republican, being a conservative, being a awakened black man that that's not what this system wants. But again, I'd like to say thank you to all of my friends and all of my family and all of my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate you. We're going to give you the best, amazing time of your life. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know I talked to you about my new and my latest book, Black Women Rings Around Saturn. Black Women Rings Around Saturn, a crazy, amazing, incredible book of a young man's journey into Pangea as it becomes Middle Earth under the Lord of the Rings, Saturn. It is a book you don't want to miss. It is a great book. Ladies and gentlemen, I like to expound a little bit on some of the things that I was talking about because I've watched as a little boy 44 years of my life how this country has changed. I've watched people in this country hush up people like myself. If I don't fit the narrative or I'm not using their talking points, they don't want to hear from me. I'm talking about the Democratic Party. I'm talking about the liberals. And I'm talking about those persons who make the norm the norm. What are you talking about? When I was growing up in the New York City as a young kid, I observed that the black community had many ghettos in all of the major cities, mainly my own. And I also observed that when we would go to the store, we as black people were not behind the counter, the gas station, the fast food restaurant. And I would ask my mom, I would say, Mom, why there's no African American stores or restaurants? I mean, there were Puerto Rican shops, Dominican restaurants, there were Ethiopian restaurants. I just kept asking my mom. All she would tell me is what the Democrats told her to say. Howdy, how you doing? Peace and blessings. Yo, I want to say really thank you to y'all. Y'all have helped this channel begin to grow. And you could see what happens when you are really, really lyrical, when you are really, really blessed and gift, how they try to shadow ban you and keep you quiet. But with y'all help, we going to the top. So I want to say thank you to Maria. I want to say thank you to Stuart. I want to say thank you to Cheese. I want to say thank you to all of y'all. I love y'all and I really do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I got some people here from China. Man, that's what's up. Yo, God is really good. Yo, seriously, this is dope. I really, really appreciate y'all. But when I was growing up as a kid, I would keep asking my mom, like, yo, why are there no African American restaurants? Why we have no farms, no grocery stores? And all she would tell me is what the Democrat Party would give her as talking points. This is what you tell your kids. The fathers are not here because this happened. The schools that they go to is because of this. They're Democrats because of this. You are in the black church because of this. And we just like, okay, fine. We just went outside and played. But what I began to notice over time, PP, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. What I began to learn was that this was a setup. They had placed us into somewhat of a box. And it was almost like the Matrix, or it was like that movie with Jim Carrey. You were not allowed to ask any questions and you had to see what they wanted you to see. And there was this narrative of the white man was the problem, the foreigners are the problem. And the truth was the black community was the problem. Our software, not our hardware, because there's nothing wrong with our skin. There's nothing wrong with my hair. There's nothing wrong with me as an individual, but there's something wrong with my brain. And the way we've been wired since the reconstruction of the slave is why you have black women who, are you okay? I'm doing okay right now. And I really, really thank y'all so much. But it has been a rough road. Like everything from my emails, everything. These people spy on you. Everything I do go against community standards. Everything. These people are very, very dangerous. Anybody that, especially black, that does not line up with the deep state agenda and talk their narrative and their points, these people are so vicious. They're willing to take your life. They're willing to stomp you out. They're willing to say you're not black enough. It is very, very dangerous being black and not being going along with their agenda. I'm telling y'all, thank y'all so much. Sir, I appreciate you, Moon. Yo, this is much, much love. Harmony. You see what I'm saying? These all of these people coming out, leaving comments. How do they just disappear? Leaving likes. This is amazing. This is phenomenal. I want to say thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. What I began to understand that there was something very demonic going on. And this is why a lot of us start running to the streets and running to the gangs and running into rap music, because we can't trust the church. It's been corrupted, unfortunately. And I'm not saying that the church is all bad, but they have corrupted the church and they're running the church. Okay. The Democratic Party have got it by the balls. Okay, and I began to see that something was really wrong. They had a system lined up and set up that would basically give us our talking points, and we had to stick to that. The moment I got out of those talking points, I began to know, wait a minute, there's other things happening that make no sense. Again, how we as a community are not able to come together and to provide for one another. And so then the young man goes out on the corner and he starts selling crack cocaine. You know why? Because we can't afford to give him a job. We eat out of corner stores, gas stations. If you go to California, Indiana, New York, Detroit, Maryland, it's all cookie cut neighborhoods. The same old disgusting foods, the same old mindset, the same old churches, the same old check cashing places. All of it is right there. It doesn't change. It is all a layout and a setup. And what people need to understand is this is not just the black community. This is coming to America. All of America is going to begin to look like this. Anywhere you go, there's nasty food everywhere you go. Any city you stop at, police are stopping you, asking you for your license, and you got a tail light out. What is that about? And you have to say, I don't answer any questions and all this other kind of stuff. We are not seeing that we are basically under attack. This country has been basically fallen into a international mode that most locals don't realize is happening. So this is why you have shows that's like Arted in America, and they have to go in these places and show, them recording and they getting kicked out when this is part of the Constitution. What does that tell you? It tells you that something is wrong with this country. So it's not a black thing. And once I realized that, because I love all races first and foremost, I do. I get along with Latinas. My daughters and my children are Mexican and black. I've been to Africa. I've grown up with Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, whites, Asians, Indians, Pakistanis, Sri Lanka. I love God's people. We all are God's people. And I believe the only way we're going to save this country and we're going to save this world from doing what are the numbers that they did to us, that mask stuff that they put on us. Again, I don't want to get in no trouble because these people don't like when you tell the truth. And remember one thing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to keep you. Shout out to Travis Hunter for winning the Heisman Trophy. The truth does not set you free. The truth gets you banned. The truth gets you kicked out of platforms. The truth gets you shadow banned. The truth gets you in a whole lot of trouble. This world does not like truth. It hates truth. I don't know. I don't want to say, I see you. Okay. I'm black too, and I understand the struggle is not fair for us. No, for real. Thank you so much for saying that. I really do. I hope your YouTube will continue to be busy. Oh my God, yo, you people, y'all are blessings to me, man. On God, bro. You can see what I'm talking is real stuff. I'm not up here rambling. And this is why I've had shadow bans my whole career on this. I give up. I don't even want to do it because they keep you locked down. If I'm up here talking about hoes, pussy, bitch, bussy, foolishness, stupidity, all of this crazy comic book shit, they will let me go up. I'm out of chains. But if I continue to tell people the real reality of what's going on, they keep me in chains. I love you guys. You're a blessing too. Thank you so much. Let me end this. I'm going to just take 2 more minutes of your time. I want to say this. Something is really wrong in this country where, and this is why President Trump was so important. He showed on a public level when the court system wants to take advantage of a citizen, it don't matter who you is. They will trump up bails on you. They will trump up charges on you. We just saw them create out of thin air fake ass charges. We saw them create a Russia hoax. If they can do that to him, what does that tell you about this country? Something is seriously wrong. And yes, I am afraid. I won't lie to you. Every day I walk out my house, I'm afraid because these people have been going in my phone, turning my sound volume off. I swear to God, every freaking day I got to check my sound down because they're turning my sound down. My phone won't ring. People are calling me, say, I just called you. And it went straight to your voicemail. I'm like, how? I got a whole iPhone. I don't understand that. And I got an Android. Why didn't you call the other phone? I did. It went straight to voicemail. I go check my emails. They already been opened. It's like, who do you tell? Who do you tell? Who could you go and say something to? Some of your family gonna be like, just pray about it and this, that, and the third. Look, this is ugly, ladies and gentlemen. What they are doing is ugly. I'm gonna leave you on this note. One, I do thank y'all, and we do have to stick together. And we cannot be afraid to speak truth to power. Okay. I don't want to ever leave this earth knowing that I could have said something. I could have spoke up, but I was too afraid. I'd rather die on my feet like a man than go out like a sucker and then get to where I'm going and look back over my life and they show me my trajectory of my life and I go, wow, I should have said something. So again, I want to thank every one of y'all and I want to leave you with this little idea to think about. Right now, this country is going down a path that nobody recognizes. Nobody. The schools are out of control. The law enforcement, our food is out of control. We have incarceration, unbelievable. Cigarettes on every corner in the same place where you get your prescriptions from. We got donuts everywhere, colorings in our food everywhere. People urine tracts are messed up. People eyes are messing up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to come together and continue to educate. It said, I liked and subbed also 100% agree. This country doesn't care for anyone else. It is right. The country has gone rogue. And it's scary that people don't see that. Your own friends and family act like they don't see. And they're calling the people who trying to save the country the enemy. These are the people, they're racist. They're out to get us. It's like, wait a minute. This is like something out of the Twilight Zone. I've never, like goosebumps, I've never seen a time in my life where the media has become so corrupt. The broadcasting stations become so corrupt. The music companies are corrupt. Hollywood is corrupt. The liquor companies, the corporate. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing that we can do, I'm telling you, don't give up. We have higher powers that are looking after us as well. We have to have a connected mind and we have to have energy. This is an energy war. You have to come together and we have to continue to keep our community tight and we have to educate ourselves. Be careful what you watch. Be careful what you eat. Be careful how long you use your phone. These people are dangerous. I had to call up my phone company a couple of months ago. Do you know why? My cell phone was leaking and it was giving out more radiation. And they told me the numbers to press to check because every phone tells you how much radiation is allowed per state or per country. Do you know my phone was over the amount twice? And it kept giving me a headache. My phone. That means that these people was able to use my phone, my own phone, to give me a fucking headache and potentially cause cancer. Think of that. If a government can use your phone, increase the radiation. Google if you think I'm lying. Don't ever come back to my channel. Google right now on your smartphone how to check the radiation on your phone. You're gonna be like, yo, I never knew that. Nobody never told me that. I didn't know too. Every time I kept getting on the phone for 2 minutes, I get a headache. I said, yo, what the fuck? It was too obvious. I stopped. I called up the cell phone company. Something just told me. I was like, yo, I need y'all to check the radiation in my phone. It was like, what? Hold on. They sent me the escalation. Guess what? They checked it and they was like, could you take your phone in? Is this a refurbished phone? I'm like, I don't know if it's refurbished. You gave it to me. What you mean it's refurbished? You tell me. I gave them the phone back. And they gave me a new phone. It was like 0.8 or something over the allowed rate. And I was going to sue them. At the time, I didn't have the money to. I should have took out a small claims court. I would have been a billionaire right now. Now, how many people are walking around with these phones leaking radiation, especially if you're talking too much? That's why a lot of times, I used to like to look at my phone at work. I put that shit down. I put on a glove before I touch that shit, and I put it away from me. I used to sleep with it by my pillow and everything. Now that I know that they doing that shit to me, bro, I had knots all over my forehead because of the fucking phone. They were deliberately doing that because they didn't like the shit that I was saying. I'm telling y'all, we are in a very troubling and scary time. And you need to honestly protect those that are trying to help you and tell you the truth. We got to start checking on each other. I'm serious, man. And again, I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are amazing. Your comments, again, when you go back to check these videos and look for the comments, you see what I'm saying. They just automatically disappear. The likes, right, just disappear. It's crazy. But you know something? I'm going to leave you on this note. I can promise you this. I've always been blessed by the creator of the universe. That's how I made it 44 years. He's always given me protection and love. And I have some great people that have come into my life, yo. You have no idea. I've been homeless, bro. My father was on crack when I was younger. All my mom really was into is the church and working hard, 2-3 jobs, just relying on Jesus. So, you can't tell her, yo, the government is after us, or the cops are leaning on us, or Congress or the mayor is after us young kids, and the school is fucking with us. They don't understand that. You on your own. Yo, I've been completely broken. I've been to Rikers Island, never caught any felonies. I was just caught up in the streets, so effed up, bro. I was homeless, feet stinking, laying on the floor. And I'm talking about at 12, at 14, 15, 16 years old, this happened to me. I said, never again. They tried to put in New York, I swear to you, they were putting us into concentration camps. I went into the G building. There was nothing wrong with me. They was like, oh, you have a behavior problem, giving me medicine. I forgot to spell how to spell cat. I was always skipped my whole life. I used to start drooling on myself and everything. My mom come to see me, everything, you all right? I'm like, uh-huh. Yo, I swear to God, giving me electric shock, bro. What's going on in this country is not funny, bro. What's going on to our kids? Medicines we're just allowing them to give to our kids because they're ADHD or they got too much energy. What the fuck is in the candy? This shit is crazy, bro. And when to say that Trump is, he's trying to clean some of this stuff up. For real. And again, I don't mean to be telling y'all my business and my story, bro. I get very emotional. It hurts me because I know Like, this ain't how it's supposed to be. I know it's crazy. And then when you get out of that, yo, I'm a whole author. I make nothing up, bro. God has blessed a little dirty kid that used to pee in the bed because I drunk too much water. Or maybe I have nightmares. I was afraid as a kid. Shit that I seen in my neighborhood. I used to pee in the bed. Gunshots, going up on Cleveland Street, going up in Sac, Minnesota, walking up the elevator, the stairs because the elevator broke. For real. And my mom, I ain't even gonna go there, but yo, man, yo, I'm telling you, man, I thank God, bro. Like, and I'm gonna say this one thing, and I'm gonna get off. I know y'all probably going to probably make fun of me, but I'm gonna say this. We afraid to let our feelings and say that we've been hurt and we need therapy. If you grew up in America, your ass need therapy. Cause everything we seen ain't normal. You talking about a country 60 years ago, niggas couldn't even drink out the same water fountain. Now we out saving the bad guys and fighting against terrorists. You talking about an ice cream truck I grew up with in my neighborhood, not knowing that the song that was playing on the motherfucking ice cream truck is a whole racist song. I mean, think about what does that do to your mind? Niggas expunging stuff out of the history books. You looking up at guys like, oh, this is an ex-president. That nigga was a slave owner. Again, I don't care about the past history. All I'm saying is some of this stuff is psychologically damaging. Growing up with just, and I know I'm gonna say this last part to my sisters. Always support your black man because he goes through, or your man in general, because we go through things that y'all will never understand. Yeah, you might give birth and we don't understand, but let me tell you something. You've never had your image taken from you. We've had our image. And no, it's not the same where you had your mother. I don't give a damn. That's your image. You've always had your image. That's how you were able to get through school. When you got pregnant, you can go back home to her. Some of us, we ain't had nobody to run to. We ain't got nobody to tell us how our balls work, how women work, how life work, how we work, who we are. We got to rely on our mother to take us to the barbershop or to help the pastor or the deacon or our coach to help us because we don't have our image in front of us. It's like looking in the mirror and ain't nothing the fuck there but the mirror. Your image don't exist. They just took this shit away and act like the niggas left the house and the mothers didn't tell the truth that the fucking government was behind it. Social engineering. This is the type of stuff where I say, you know what? I don't care if you white, black, or Chinese. Can you give me some counseling? I need somebody to talk to because I don't want to rely on drugs. I don't want to rely on beer. I don't want to eat myself to death. I just need somebody to talk to because I know I'm not crazy. I see the shit that I see. Okay? Anyway, man, yo, thanks y'all again, man. I'm gonna go do some research, look up a couple things, man. Um, I really do thank y'all. Seriously, yo. I really do. And I appreciate y'all, man, for all of the subscriptions and the blessings and all of the people. I don't know where y'all came out of the woodworks, yo. Like I was asking God for an army, like send me some people, man. And y'all just came out of nowhere. I just want to say thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.